everybody, welcome to another video. And I know I haven't made any Northwind content, but I've been playing the game a lot. I don't think I'm really good enough to do anything, like make any videos on it. But there's a new update for it coming out, and I really wanted to make a video on that. So first off, we're going to look at this picture right here. It almost looks like there's a new type of customization or something on a gun. See how there's these bands? I don't know what they are, but they certainly look pretty cool. There is also this clip. It's just showing a sloop that's having some serious trouble contemplating whether or not it's a bird or submarine. But here you can see in this animation or whatever, a video, you can see the water. It's like waves. It looks pretty realistic. It's gonna be really cool, and there's gonna be like more boating, really, like more sea stuff in the game. Let's look at this picture now. You see, this is just stunning. Like, I think it's on the Victoria Coast, which right now is just barren and disgusting. But this is just beautiful. Like, the snow on the trees, there's wildflowers, there's patches of grass. It looks amazing. Also, then over here is it looks like a new town. See, there's a fountain. There's a red paint on this house, green on this one, and can't tell what color that is, but it almost looks like a lighter green. And there's also brickwork here. And right now houses are just brown. So this is looking like a lot better and really pretty and detailed. And this is a new map called the Beoville Isles, which I think is going to be more temperate, less like cold. It's going to be a warmer climate, not like tropical or anything, but it's going to be more like Maine instead of around Hudson Bay in Quebec. It's going to be more down south by the nowadays U.S., and it's going to be just warmer during the summers, so it's going to be more of a temperate climate, and you'll be able to actually plant crops, and it's going to just make the game better, I think, because it's not just a snowy wasteland. There's going to be more detail and more variations in climate. Now, if you take a look here, this picture with all these houses and the fountain, over here there's this video, which is as you can see, there's like docks here. They're looking pretty neat, and I don't think it's finished, but I'm not completely sure here. But there's shingles on this house, and it's really cool. This house is like this town is like St. Paul, built into the side of a hill on the coast. And if you look here, there's hauling axe, which means there's going to be more like stuff on the screen. I completely forgot what it's called, but there's going to be more stuff on the screen for when you're doing stuff. And this is called New Bordeaux, which is probably this town. Also, up here, it's going to become a lot more new player friendly. See, woodcutting guide. It's a guide to woodcutting. So there's going to be more guides. Let's look over here. And then here's like, this is the other picture, remember? With like the fountain and stuff. I'm not completely sure it's the same town, but it looks quite similar. See, there's like houses, red brick and stuff, and there's like and there's the red house, remember, that we saw, and the green one? And it's just look, there's shutters, and there's this fence and a hill, and it just is going to be a lot more realistic. And if you look over here, it's called Plank Paradise. So it's the woodcutter shop here in this more warmer climate. So And then when you head in here to purchase an axe for wood cutting, you come up here and there's this green. Because I think it's because it's like the mission. I'm not completely sure, but there's a... And then also if you notice up here, there's east and southeast. So there's more navigational stuff. And there's just a lot... And this guy's a lumberjack. And there's just a lot more detail and stuff. And look at these windows. Like, there's just more detail. And it's going to be more new player friendly because of the tutorials with this. So next up, I'm going to look at this picture. See, this is looking at that town we saw. I see when we looked out straight across, you saw all those rounds. That's this. So you're looking at it from here. If you look really closely there's actually a sloop parked there. So you'll be able to sail in here with the sloop. And let's just look at this lighting. It's just beautiful on this man in purple, and it's just looking amazing. You can't forget this here, which is eating vegetable soup. If you see here, there's this new like bar instead of like the whole thing going along. And I don't think you can hear it, but there's a slurping sound effect. And this one, I don't think you can hear it, unfortunately. But there is a some music playing, and I think it's like native music, but I'm not completely sure. I don't think there's a dog lock pistol in the game, but I'm not 100% sure either. And over here, there's some more sound effects. You can't hear it, but I'll explain it to you. It's basically swishing grass as they walk through it. This man's being dragged on his face. I feel bad for him, but this is just really neat. And look, there's a bear there. Look at that bear butt. And then here, this is the last one before we look at the trailer. And then, see, it's like the water goes up and down, the sloop bobs on it. It's beautiful. It looks like it's the kind of Sea of Thieves look for the sloop. There's a rope ladder going up the mast. There's this ladder on the side. And it's just, it looks pretty. And it looks like there's might be a blizzard or something, or fog, which is just, so maybe there's more weather. And it just looks really pretty. This says, this is an attack on an AI fort, so NPCs. And you see that, look at this, look at these hawk feathers. And the lighting, it's just beautiful. Like, this just scene here is looking really nice. And as you can see here, they start shooting at them. See, they shot at the NPCs, so obviously they're not too happy about that. So they're coming out, charging, and engaging the opponent. The NPCs almost look French. It's impossible to tell. And you see here this backpack. I don't know enough about Northwind to tell you if this is a new backpack or not, but I do believe it is. If it's not, though, at least we know that buckles and these straps are not in backpacks right now. And that'll just add some little details that'll look really nice. See here, the NPCs aren't bad, but they don't really care for their safety that much. The man was charging through plain sight, and they just stood there. And let's pause, take a moment to look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Like, there's NPCs looking in their inventory. This backpack stayed on. Okay, that might need to be fixed. There's just an NPC guard walking around. There's a guy inside the house. It's just so realistic. I love it. Not to mention there's a random gun lying around. Don't know what that's about, but it's something. Yo, this guy looks like he just fell asleep. Just lying on the ground. Now see, it looks like almost like this is all AI, all that white. but I doubt it is, because that'd be a lot of army. But it looks like they took the fort, and now they're being attacked by the NPCs that just slaughtered. Look at these spikes. I just love how they built that. It looks really nice. And here, it looks like you could just go with your friend. This looks like a temple, and it looks like you can just go with your friends and fight bosses, which is pretty epic. Because that'd be such a fun thing to do. It's probably something like melee weapons only, though. Otherwise, you could just easily kill him. But I'm not completely sure. And he obviously has more health than them and stuff, but it's really cool. And here he is again. But just take a moment to appreciate these wildflowers. They're just beautiful. And here you can see like the more wildflowers in the temple-like thing that the boss was at. And I just love his bear get-up, honestly. Looks like he just shoved him. But if you go back here, you can see he also has this new like backpack look, but it's a different backpack than what we saw earlier. And they killed the boss. Good job. Thank you guys all for watching. See you in the next one.